All right, boys, we're here with 584. I was going to say, that's what I wanted to do. Hold on. I didn't put the links in there. It wasn't letting me tag anybody. Facebook has been so jacked up for me on PC. I think they need to run an update or something. I don't know if it's been jacked up for anybody else, but I will try to tag some folk right now with it up. How's everybody doing? I know it's a little bit later than an afternoon break per se, but had to run some errands, do some stuff because we needed groceries. But let me see if I can tag the people in the break real quick. Yeah, so for anybody that wants to know, last night I was waiting for a few people to settle up. And while I was waiting, I fell asleep. And by the time I woke up, it was already like 11:30 or whenever I replied and said that I'll just break it tomorrow. I'm definitely going to come up with what I think is the best schedule for me. And that's just kind of how the breaks or the group's going to be ran. And probably going to be more options for afternoon breaks. We'll just run the break. If it carries over, we'll run it the next day. My long-term goal is if it never break, nothing can fill past 10. If it fills past 10, we'll run it the next day. But when we do that the carryover will either be during the day, because I'll hopefully be in the shop if I can find a remote job, or it'll just be early the following day, which might be better for some people. So I'm just making sure I get everybody tagged. Especially the newer guys. I haven't been anything like Jamie Brown. Welcome to the group. Congratulations on your first break. But I think I've tagged everybody that's in it. But I was going to say, a new job would be by far less money. I was going to say, yeah. What I do right now is in a classified environment, so anything in my house would not be. And typically, if you have to use a clearance, they're going to pay you more money if you got to go in the office. I'm hoping that we can get the group big enough, and if the shop's open, that the salary I would lose, I could at least make up in breaking. I'm hoping, and it's something we're going to talk about with skunk protection, because I'm going to bring up a skunk protection idea where at the end of the week I do 5 people if they didn't hit any numbered cards or any autographs and breaks, and any break will get added to the skunk at the end of the week, but it's going to require probably at least 8 breaks to be broken a week for skunk protection to be even a thing, just because that's an investment in itself, because I don't want to do skunk protection to be like trash. It's going to be like a sealed hobby box or something, maybe some retail, and then a couple cards, a jersey, I don't know. But if I'm going to do skunk protection, I want it to be like $250 to $300 worth of skunk protection, maybe a little bit less than that, depending what it is. But I want to make sure that when I do it, that A, I do it right, and B, that I'm breaking enough for it to be worthwhile. Because we like 2 breaks. You're taking any profit that I would make and throwing it right back into, the groceries. Yeah. Anyways, we have Charm City here. Cal Ripken Jr. Yeah, talk about $500. We just spent $500 on groceries. Lovely. Just keep my mouth shut about it so I don't get banned from Facebook. We rub the boxes. That was Cal Ripken. List is on the left. Overhead camera's on the right-hand corner. I was going to say, because I have strong political opinions that I just never really share in the group because it's not conducive. I was going to say. Let's get rolling here. Into the first box. It's half a case. The second half of the case is already posted. It's like 2/3 full or half full. Well, you can't get your groceries delivered if you're going to Costco. So I don't know why that card's turned the wrong way. Let's get into the first mini box here, and good luck, guys. I was gonna say we're gonna have Chris Bryant for the Rockies, and we're gonna go Chris Bryant for the Rockies. George Springer, Walker Buehler, Alvarez, Arenado, Shane Base, Garrett Cole, Corbin Burns on the refractor, Jose Ramirez, Ronald Acuna Jr., Jarren Duran. We got Nick Allen for the Oakland Athletics. And if you grab the A's every single time in breaks in this group, I'm pretty sure you'd have a Nick Allen rainbow, because this man is in literally every single break. Going to Ryan Estimate on the 15 out of 300. Was one of the combined spots, the last spot to sell. I uncombined the teams for the checklist because I just don't like the slashes in there, and it makes the team names really long. We have Josiah Gray, so I just separated them back out. We got Mike Trout, so if you spot a spot with two teams, like your name's just next to those two teams. Luis Robert, Cedric Mullins, and the autograph is going to be Max Muncy to the Dodgers. What the hell does this guy want? We got O'Neal Cruz, Josh Lowe, Salvador Perez, J.D. Martinez, Jeremy Pena. Going to the Astros. We have Shane Bieber, Ketel Marte, Corbin Burns, Ken Griffey Jr. on the Aura. We have Nick Lodolo. It's going to be a 30 out of 75 going to the Reds. And that's going to Brent Metz. I was going to say, there's a guy, like me and him got into it yesterday in some group. We got Francisco Lindor, Mookie Betts, and then he messaged me by accident asking about supplies. I don't know why. And they said wrong person, so I'm not going to hide card shells from anybody. And pretty much if you buy from bulk at card shells or tell them that you run a shop or break, he'll normally give you a bit of a discount if you buy. You have to buy several cases at a time, though. I mean, but I use way more top loaders than the average bear when it comes to breaking. Probably too many, but whatever. Look, man, I mean, he did pay for the ad, but at the time, it was kind of disrespect. It'd be like if someone rolled in here and started advertising their group, like, at least say it's a paid advertisement. If not, I'm a snitch on you, because that's not nice to, what's his name, Tyler, built up that group. Like, I'll post hits and advertisement thing in the big baseball group, but I also have permission to break in there and got zero support, so just my personal opinion about the situation. But now you guys get to deal with Parlay J, baby. Give you a little fist pump while you're fucking breaking and shit at the Jersey Shore. We got MJ Melendez, Jeremy Pena, Nick Lodolo on the finest rookies, Stephen Quay. Hey, man, y'all get me before 11. I'm wild as hell. I was going to say, normally you guys see me breaking and I'm barely awake. I'm like half asleep. We got Jazz Chisholm Jr., Paul Goldschmidt, Bobby Witt Jr. You get me after lunch, I was like, you're wide awake. I got some personality. Let's say you'd be in trouble. Nice MJ Melendez here. We got Robbie Ray, Steven Strasburg, Javier Baez, Max Scherzer. We got another Jake Berger. Oh, never mind. Not another one, but 74 out of 150 on the blue on the finest rookie. Sorry, it looked like a lot like Cal Raleigh. They got the same little swing, just reversed, and they're both bald guys with a beard. It's going to the White Sox and Robbie Coleman on the Jake Berger. I say we have Joe Ryan, Xander Bogaerts, Seth Beer, Jake Berger, Bobby Witt Jr. on the refractor, Royce Lewis, and Gavin Sheets. You know the worst part is after I break, I'll go to the gym and go lift weights. Probably a waste of my time, to be honest. We got Andrew McCutchen, Aaron Judge, got Brian Hayes. I'm probably not getting the best workout being that tired. We got 50 out of 199. Like I said, I'm not going to try to break anything past 11 anymore. Just have it, if it fills after 10, just have it roll over to the next day. It's a nice Brian Hayes hit for the Pirates. Buxton, Hunter Green, Manny Machado, Arenado, Bo Bichette on the green for the Blue Jays. It'll also help a lot with shipping because then I can just work on shipping. Because what happens a lot of the time is I don't want to get balls deep and doing stuff because I have some ADHD they won't give me medicine for. Altuve and Aaron Judge. I think it's concussion related from sports and the military, but with doing that, what happens when I sort cars, I like try to shut everything off electronic, but whenever it's at night and I start to try to sort the cards, I start to talk to you guys or whatever else, or I try to see try to get the brakes filled so we can break them. I'm just hoping that we can do one break a night, maybe 2 breaks a night, and make my life a lot easier. That football should fill. We'll break that football. Football break, I'll probably have to break it late. I have physical therapy and I gotta go. My brother went back down to Florida, so I gotta go ship his PC down to him. Oh, well, with Whatnot, I just... what are you asking what's up with Whatnot as in, like, what's Whatnot about or about my Whatnot? I'm gonna say... I might start doing some stuff on Whatnot, but I probably won't, man. They made the fees are like 15%. They got eBay fees on that shit. When I signed up, it was not that high. It was, I want to say 7.5% or 8%. Say we got Cedric Mullins. I think it's at like 13.5 right now. Unless you're like a preferred seller, then it drops down to 10. We have Ronald Acuna Jr., Walker Buehler, Pete Alonso, Nolan Arenado, Salvador Perez, Luis Robert, Corbin Burns, Jose Ramirez, Yordan Alvarez, Jeremy Pena, Corbin Burns, Matt Olson. We have a 166 out of 175. I am real curious, though, to see what happens with Real Breaks and them making that app. I don't know if that's the move or not. Making their own app. I'm not letting anybody else on it till it gets through beta or until they get, I don't know. Josiah Gray, Mike Trout, Bobby Witt Jr., MJ Melendez. We have Marcus Dieplant. It's a 34 out of 150. Beautiful blue. I need to buy some of these blues, man. They look so pretty. I'll buy myself some Marcos Dieplans. Going to the Orioles and Josh King. Buy some of these cheaper blues. They just look so nice. Just pop off the card. We have O'Neal Cruz, Josh Lowe, Paul Goldschmidt, J.D. Martinez, Jeremy Pena on the refractor, Shane Bieber, Ketel Marte, Manny Machado, Juan Soto. We have Nick Lodolo on the tie-dye blue, 245 out of 250. Going to the Reds. And Brent Mentz. I know that Gilded something tomorrow comes out. I don't know if I'll be able to get any or not. I got to actually call somebody and see. If not, I'll try to get some off of DealerNet. Jazz Chisholm Jr. and Mookie Betts. I really need to go know what you guys think about that Sonic, Topps Chrome Sonic, because I need to see if I can get some from the distributor on pre-order. I know I have, unless the order for whatever reason doesn't get approved, I should have 6 cases of Jumbo and 4 cases of Hobby minimum coming on release day for Series 1. The Hobbies, I'm probably going to sell 2 cases if you guys want any. Just I'll mail them to you. I'll break them on camera, whatever you guys want. Probably start off the first break with a Hobby Jumbo case, like dual case, just to get it popping off. I'm probably going to get some more locally, maybe. I don't know. That's always a product people try to push on me because you can sell some of it and stuff, but a lot of people don't like to hold on to it, so they'd rather just push it to somebody that's going to break it or give them money right away so they don't have to deal with it. So we'll see what happens locally if I get any more than that. I'm sure I'll be able to order more like a week later, but Get into the second mini box here, the second box. Got Seth Beer, Jake Berger, MJ Melendez on the refractor, Robbie Ray, Steven Strasburg, Andrew McCutchen, Nolan Arenado, Steven Strasburg on the sky blue. I don't even know why. I know why, because he's actually a stud when he's healthy, but this dude is like never healthy anymore. 223 out of 300. Going to the Nationals and Robbie Coleman. Jose Altuve, Aaron Judge, Marcus Semien, Trevor Rogers. And the autograph is going to be another Jake Berger going to Robbie Coleman and the White Sox. Joe Ryan and Xander Bogaerts. Bo Bichette, Spencer Torkelson, Bobby Witt Jr. on the refractor. Man, the Royals are cleaning up on these refractors, though. Going to Josh King. Francisco Lindor. Royce Lewis, Gavin Sheets, Matt Chapman, Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez again on the green mini diamonds out of 125. Look, man, I would say that Jake Berger has a nice, consistent autograph, though. If I'm being honest. 116 out of 125. Jose Ramirez. So I'm not even mad at him. Like, y'all can hate on him. So, yeah, I think he's going to start this year, I think. He's not a terrible choice. We got Byron Buxton, Hunter Green, Javier Baez, Max Scherzer. Got Mark McGwire and Steven Kwan. Big Mac Mark McGwire there in the die cut, and that is the second box. But yes, he has signed quite a bit this year, and he's in every product. Hey, at least he signed his cards, all right? It's been like some of these other guys that didn't sign. If you haven't seen the poll, go see the Tri-Case poll if you guys are interested in getting it. The price preview is in the comments. Like I said, we get to 15 people. I'll probably post it tomorrow. Yes, I understand it's a hefty break. And yes, Cam asked me if, let's say, you got the spot and you wanted to give some of the parts of it to other people. I don't care as long as anybody extra I got to ship to that's not in breaks within this week. They're going to have to just pay for their own shipping, which would be like $3 and they're $4 or whatever. It's like $3.70 for most people, unless your ass lives in California. Y'all shipping is getting expensive out there. Someone's going to have to start paying me extra. Like, California's about to be international pricing. It's ridiculous. We got Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Brandon Crawford, Wander Franco on the refractor. Like, I think the same box I can go send to, like, somebody in Florida costs, like, an extra $4 to send it to California. We got Jose Abreu, Brian De La Cruz, Bryce Harper, Juan Soto. We got Kevin Smith for the Oakland Athletics. And this is their other rookie that's in here, 40 out of 175. It's bad to ship down to Arizona and, like, New Mexico and stuff, too. They're all in the same zone for shipping, so... Anybody that doesn't know, the shipping rates went up in the new year, I think on like the 5th or some shit like that. We have Christian Yelich, Clayton Kershaw, Vlade, Matt Manning, Jonathan India, Kevin Smith, Heliot Ramos, Ryan Mountcastle, and Shohei Ohtani. I have Contreras on the refractor, Arenado, Juan Soto, Spencer Torkelson, Edward Cabrera, Matt Chapman, Javier Baez on the rose gold mini diamonds. 9 out of 50 going to the Tigers. Tigers have been hot the last couple breaks. Going to Joe Neckel on the Baez, who I believe he signed long term there, right? Isn't he on their team for pretty much those career ends? We got Wilson Contreras, Correa, Lodolo, Jose Siri. And lo and behold, going to the Phillies and Jamie Brown, Luke Williams. Fernando Tatis Jr. and Reed Detmers. The last two cards of the mini box. I mean, probably. I have a Scott Rowland, Alec Bohm Transcendent card. Transcendent? I think maybe. Maybe it was Luminaries. Either way, every time Mike starts to give me some lip, I show him the card. He's like a huge Alec Bohm fan, but he doesn't like Scott Rowland. But now that Rowland's in the Hall of Fame, I was going to say, talk about an investment by me. I was going to say accidental. I just like Scott Rowland. We got Trevor Story, Yordan Alvarez. There we go. We have a parallel for Julio Rodriguez. Not an auto, but finally Gabe gets something with J-Rod. That's a 58 out of 250 for the Julio Rodriguez. Pop that bad boy in the back row for Nick Allen. Got Yordan Alvarez, Pete Alonso, Randy Arozarena, Corey Seager, Ozzie Albies on the refractor. I have Josh Lowe, Josiah Gray, Stanton, Jose Ramirez, Cedric Mullins. Yeah, 178 out of 300. Is it a Carlos Correa card? Because I know he has a lot of Carlos Correa memorabilia. It's one of the Orioles on the Cedric Mullins and Josh King. Ketel Marte, O'Neill Cruz, Contreras, Wander Franco, Austin Meadows, Mookie Betts, and Shane Bieber. I have Rafael Devers, Ozzie Albies, Rafael Devers again, Francisco Lindor, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Montero, George Kirby, and we have a Jake Myers for the Astros on the Green Wave, 33 out of 99. One of the Astros and Sean Garner. Mike Trout and Jose Ramirez. To the fourth and final box of this break. That's it. Definitive is where the cards out is where the Bohm and Rolling card. I think it's in on my desk. I gotta clean up my desk. That's a whole different project for this week. I gotta go get the display cases finally fully built in the shop and put everything over there. So. Oh, Lillian is not happy right now. You can hear her screaming up top. Let's go here. We got Shohei Ohtani, Freddie Freeman, Giancarlo Stanton on the Yankees on the teal, 140 out of 199. Francisco Lindor, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Montero, George Kirby, Mackenzie Gore on the refractor, going to the Padres. Aaron Judge, Robbie Ray, Corey Seager, Jose Ramirez, Max Scherzer on the purple for the Mets. 199 out of 250. Also, Austin, that's a bold strategy by that guy to start off a page, a business page, and get 45 cases of Series 1. I'm not even buying 45 cases of Series 1, and I have a built-up group. I don't think I could move 45 cases of Series 1, bro. Like that's hustling. I mean, I get if you advertise it to like, I mean, even then, like other companies have it for, yeah, like man, I don't even know. That's why I was asking what good distributor he has with 45 cases. I'm not saying you don't have the 45 cases. I just know that me personally, if I went to Peach State, who said they got a lot of product, and I was going to say, and was like, hey man, we got Xander Bogaerts and Jose Altuve. I want 45 cases of Series 1. They would laugh at me. We have Giancarlo Stanton, Randy Arozarena, Olsen, Gavin Sheets, Joe Ryan, Roansy Contreras, Wander Franco, Trey Turner, Hunter Green, Royce Lewis, Trevor Story, Ryan Mountcastle. We got Austin Meadows for the Rays going to Chris Arndt. Oh boy, Brent's making a guest appearance. Haven't seen him in months. He must be busy. Must be rainy or something in Florida where you can't shoot no guns. How you doing, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Got Steven Strasburg and Stephen Kwan. Into the last mini box. Like I said, the second half of this case is up. Oh my God. Pat got hooked on the corner. Take the die cut out of here to start, because if not, it's going to be all floppy. We've got Ted Williams on the refractor going to the Red Sox on the die cut, 1941. Yeah, Matt Chapman, Bo Bichette, Jose Ramirez. Let's say the one thing I have noticed about this that is 53 out of 125 that has irritated me a little bit about Finest this year is this being in the same case. Like, this shouldn't happen. I mean, it is what it is, but it just shouldn't happen. I mean, it's great if it's like a Julio Rodriguez and you're ripping it for yourself. We have Nolan Arenado, Juan Soto, Nick Lodolo, Tim Anderson, Brandon Crawford, Mike Trout, Jose Ramirez, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Juan Soto. We got a Mookie Betts on the green lava, and that's going to be a 32 out of 99 for the Dodgers. Dodgers are Emmanuel. Josh Lowe, Josiah Gray, Jonathan India, Bryce Harper, Ketel Marte, and O'Neal Cruz. I have Ryan Velarde, Matt Manning, Julio Rodriguez refractor. Mookie Betts, Shane Bieber, Jose Siri, Edward Cabrera, and the autograph is going to be Vidal Brujan on the Finest Rookies going to the Rays and Chris Arndt. Chris, you better go buy the Rays if you want to have them in the second half. This case has already had two of them in there. I bet you there's a third one in the second half. I mean, I don't actually want to bet anything, but that seems to be the way the case is working. We have Alvarez and Pete Alonso. Obviously, Eddie Cabrera right there, as we already mentioned. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. I think you already grabbed them, though. Have to go and double check. All right. You have a J-Rod refractor to start us off. The Lava Green Mookie Betts. Jose Ramirez on the Green Mini Diamonds. There's another Jose Ramirez Green Mini Diamonds here on the hit board. We're going to have Javier Baez on the rose gold mini diamonds. Max Scherzer on the purple. Giancarlo Stanton on the teal. Teal shimmer. Kevin Smith. Cedric Mullins on the sky blue. Sky blue Nick Allen. Wander Franco on the refractor. Bobby Witt Jr. on the refractor. Steven Strasburg on the sky blue. Nick Lodolo on the multiple blue tie-dye looking card. We're going to have Matt Olson on the teal shimmer. The true green Bo Bichette. Brian Hayes on the teal. Bobby Witt Jr. on the refractor. Nick Lodolo on the rose gold. And we have Jeremy Pena on the refractor. In the back row, we're going to have Austin Meadows and Luke Williams for the Phillies and the Rays. That's Chris and Jamie. We're going to have Julio Rodriguez. I really have to figure out exactly what this parallel is called, but I just keep calling it like the blue tie-dye. We have 58 out of 250 on the Julio Rodriguez. Jake Burger ×2, base Jake Burger, as well as the blue Jake Burger, 74 out of 150. Finest rookies going to Robbie Coleman and the White Sox. Jake Myers on the green wave to the Astros and Sean Garner. Going to have Vidal Brujan on the finest rookies going to the Rays and Chris Arndt. Max Muncy going to the Dodgers and Emmanuel Orozco. And then we're going to have Marcos Diplan out of 150 on the blue. The true blue going to Josh King. And that's the break, boys. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully we can get that football break. I think it has 2 teams field. I'll run the mini here on my phone in a second after I get out of this. I'll probably run that mini around like 4 o'clock or so. I'm going to clean this up, and I got to run back to work for a second. But I appreciate y'all. I'll run that mini, like I said, here in a second before I head out of the house. But I will see you guys hopefully later tonight for a football break. Because like I said, it's just I got to run the mini and there's 2 teams left and hope that everybody settles their teams. And then the baseball finals is up. If we get enough interest in the tri-case, I'll post that tomorrow. We have a basketball break that's up that is actually has like 10 teams picked. So maybe that might fill. I'm just going to kind of leave it up. I'm going to keep pushing it a little bit. And then we have the Bowman Mixer, which I love to break that Bowman Mixer. I know it's 2/3 full. That's going to have a lot of good stuff in it, guys. Honestly thinking about maybe throwing in a light box of Bowman Chrome just to throw it in to make it a little bit more spicy. See that pushes it a little bit. I have a few extra good teams to chase too. I appreciate y'all. See you hopefully later tonight.